Yeah, I mean, I guess from everything that's shown, like, yeah, there's no way he did not do it. And but to me, I'll help you out. How many times have you been to the how many times you hang out with OJ?
Probably 10 times. And OJ had a costume on of a doctor. He had a doctor's uniform on, and he had a stethoscope, and then his little name tag said Seymour Bush.
Where they use actors to show the trial. This one, they used all the people, all the actual people for this documentary, and they're just showing how it happened, what did not happen, and all that. And your feelings,
Well,
well,
I haven't watched it yet. Did you
come
watch
on,
it?
I did. It's pretty awesome, and it's insane.
Is it just a 100% fact he did it, or did they make it sound like he might not have did it?
Well, they're just showing like the actual trial, right? They actually show what happened back in the days, and like the media and all that. And the crazy part what they're showing is how much evidence was not presented. Like they clearly like they're gonna show this part, they're gonna show this part. They never talked about some of the stuff, right? But to me, I guess what made the whole point, I guess during that time, because of the what is it, Rodney King, like because like there was already misjustice towards black people. So there was already a bunch of riots and stuff. So I think during that time, it kind of seemed like OJ could have done whatever the fuck he wanted to do because they were just so tired of like the brutality and stuff. They're like, they wanted to acquit him at any regard. But yeah, I mean, I guess from everything that's shown, like, yeah, there's no way he did not do it. And but to me, what upsetting to me, at the end, I don't think I see the show at the end yet, but it's so
There's no
upsetting.
way. There's no way he did not do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, but no, to me, what I'm saying, they're celebrating the fact that he is free. With complete disregard, there's fucking two humans got slaughtered. And it's like a celebration. Like that's kind of like that's an iffy part about that. And nobody even all right, if he didn't do it, can the family get some closure there? Like, who did that? Like, what's going on? That's the part that was funky to me. And but like, whatever. But the documentary is awesome. But yeah, there's no way. I want to ask you. I want to ask your opinion because you've been in OJ's house, man.
I know, man. Very interesting, man. The nicest, fucking coolest, most amazing dude you could ever be around. Yeah, terrible shame. Yeah, I don't know. No
Do you,
comment. I don't know about that shit.
well, okay. I want to any cool OJ story. Come on, man. You've been in the house many times. How give me some good stuff. I know she was great.
What was the one OJ story?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How did the meeting occur first? How did you get
So the five of the meetings were at Bob's house, which Bob is OJ's best friend, who is also best friends with my buddy Jimmy and my buddy Pat. Right, so they all play golf together. So I went to a Halloween party at Bob's house,
Oh,
and OJ was
Are we talking random Jimmy or Jimmy DeGandre?
Jimmy
Okay.
Taylor, which is my buddy, black guy that lives in Las Vegas. I don't
Okay.
know if you ever met him or not. Coolest motherfucker in the world. Top hat all the time. Look like motherfucker could be in the NFL still today, right?
Okay. Okay.
And then I have another buddy called Pat Ramey. I think you definitely met Pat before.
Okay.
Pat's a ex basketball player at Shepherd, but him and Jimmy live together. Jimmy has an apartment. Pat lives there. So Pat told me um, that OJ played golf, and he's like, "Yo, get me in there." So I'm like, "All right." So I went to Bob's house for this Halloween party, and I was like, "Listen, Bob, I got a buddy out here. He's a fucking stud golfer. If you guys ever need a foursome, let me know. If you ever need one." 6 months later, out of the blue, Bob calls me. He's like, "Hey, we got a spot. Is your boy still out here? Can he be here tomorrow at 10 a.m.?" Called Pat. Pat's a really good golfer. So Pat played with him. OJ looked at Pat and was like, "Yeah, you with me." Because once he saw how Pat's good. So then OJ and Pat started playing together a lot. Right. And they like OJ likes to play for money, and they would play, and because Pat's so good, it would help out. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
so they became real tight. So then I would go to the Purple Martini, which is a bar out and probably 3 or 4 times I would meet them out there because I came into town and OJ always had a table there. And then right this last year, Tyson's first year of football, the last game, we were all in Vegas and we watched the game with OJ at the sports bar on and they played Green Bay. It was the last game of the year. Tyson didn't dress because he got sick last year. The week before the last game, he got mono and the flu. So he didn't even dress. He was the third string quarterback, so I didn't have to go to the game. So I ended up going to Vegas with my other buddy Jimmy, and we all went to. So that's my relationship. But listen, ever since the first time I met him, Tice was probably a senior in high school, and I was just telling him that I had one of them dudes. And then slowly but surely, Tyson won the Harlan Hill Award. So then when I went back, OJ was like, "Oh, I see your son won that D2 Heisman." And then oh shit, I think your son's going to get drafted, to OJ actually doing some videos about how well Tyson played when so you can find those out too. Just go on YouTube and do OJ Simpson talks Tyson Bagent
I
Chicago
think I
Bears.
saw back in the days like
Yeah.
the thumbnail.
So then it became really cool. Like the last time I seen him, he's like, "Yeah, man, I've heard nothing but awesome things about your son, what he did last year, da da da." So OJ was cool as shit to me, no
Because
doubt.
OJ has the same trophy, right? They have the same Heisman Award, or
He
is it?
has the Heisman. Tyson has the Harlan Hill Award, which
Oh,
is
got you.
different divisions.
D2
Different
D1,
divisions.
right? I got
Yeah,
you. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm on
no
this.
doubt, no doubt. But the Heisman is very sought after. Yeah, very.
I got you. I
The
got you.
Harlan Hill, not so much.
Dude, you almost. I like how you said the first time I met OJ. You should remember stories because that's how Dave Chappelle does his stand up, right? Like I think that Dave Chappelle has to be like
100%.
the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
time I met OJ, the
Yeah,
second.
and OJ had a costume on of a doctor. He had a doctor's uniform on, and he had a stethoscope, and then his little name tag said Seymour Bush. And then it was what is it? What is the female doctor? Whatever the female doctor, gynecologist,
Right, right.
MD Seymour Bush. That's what it said.
Okay,
Motherfucker. So
okay.
yeah, that was kind of awkward. It's kind of awkward.
Oh,
And you know who was there? You know who was there at that party that was also living in Vegas? Was Scott Wynn and Lisa Wolfley.
okay.
And Lisa Wolfley is a blonde that, and then, I mean, at least 10 people I know walked up to us and were like, "Don't introduce her to OJ. You know what? He likes the blondes." And so that was kind of awkward too. So, but fun.
All right, that's a kind of a story. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. All right, well, Travis Bajan, we've been here for more than an hour. I
All
do
right, homie. I'm on my way to Tbilisi.